Go ahead. All right, so someone
Wasn't
said,
Obadiah?
explain the notion of Zechut Avot. So Zechut Avot is that we're in some way benefiting because of the merit of our forefathers, which I don't believe, by the way. I mean, I don't believe in Zechut Avot. I don't believe in Yeridat Hadorot. That justifies Christianity, by the way. Anyone who makes fun of vicarious atonement has to make fun of the idea that just because your great grandfather like stood on Mount Sinai and accepted the Torah, that you are in some way benefiting indirectly from that. I mean, assuming that you don't even believe like in Judaism, which is pretty much every Israeli on TikTok, like probably identifying with the people that he doesn't share an ideology with. So the notion that we benefit directly because of our forefathers, there's some exceptions. It says that God basically allowed the Israelites in Egypt, or the Hebrews in Egypt, to leave because of a promise he made to Abraham. However, he didn't force them to leave. He allowed them to leave, and alongside with them, according to the rabbis and the Torah, there were more non-Jews than Jews or Hebrews, right? Because it says that there was a mixed multitude, but the Talmud specifically says that the mixed multitude outnumbered the actual Hebrews. And a few chapters later, they were indistinguishable and they were all absorbed in. Apart from the medrash that teaches that they're the ones who like offer the golden calf. But that's just one medrash. There's a medrash that teaches the opposite, that they were the best and the brightest of Egypt. So in terms of us benefiting from what other people have done, I think practically that makes sense, but not spiritually. The idea that, I don't know. I mean, I think my life would be much easier if my last name was Rothschild.
Right. Well, would you rather live in the 1950s?
I mean, as a Rothschild, when they had money, I don't think they have money nowadays.
No. Not in terms of money, but same like the average life. Because I mean, the 1950s kind of sounds better than today.
It does if you're a white guy.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Sorry, so, if you're white.
I mean, I have a little more melanin in my skin than most people. So, I mean, I remember I was a boxer in Israel for 5 years, and my coach was South African. And then I asked him, like, if I lived in South Africa during apartheid, I mean, could I date white girls? And he's like, no, because I'd be considered colored. Not black, because there's different standards in apartheid. There was black, there was colored, and there was white. So like Hindus, for example, were considered colored. Asians were considered colored till South Africa wanted to trade with China, and they were elevated to white.
Jesus.
But Arabs were also considered colored. So I don't know, man. I mean, it depends. I mean, I like the whole idea of the 1950s, but in all those movies, all I see is white folks. So
yeah, I'm just saying without the cell phones, without the internet.
Yeah,
things might be a little better.
I mean, that was peak Sicilian mafia, so I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. You could work your way up in a respectable job working for Al Capone.
Legitimate business.
Yeah, no, you can afford a family home, like with a minimum wage job.
Right.